Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's digital plan with me. So for today, we're going to be planning out the week of May 2nd through May 8th. It is the week of Mother's Day, so I am using my Mother's Day kit. This is kit 20, available in my shop. I do have my shop linked down below in the description box if you're interested in checking it out. You can always search the kit number if you're looking for a specific kit. By just going to the search bar, plugging in 20, and it will pull up all of the kits and accessories and all that fun stuff that match kit 20. So yeah, we do not have any specific plans for Mother's Day this week. I actually need to touch base with my mom and see how she's doing. She is still recovering from her brain surgery, so I'm not sure if she's feeling up to company or not, but I know one thing we've been really wanting to do is host a little lunch or something like that over at our house now that the backyard's done, especially before it gets too hot outside, because it is definitely starting to get warm. It's been in the 90s lately and I am not ready for it. I am not ready, let me tell you, because that's like, so winter in the Midwest and in the East Coast and stuff where you get like snow days and stuff. In Arizona, it's summer days. Like you just don't really go outside, honestly, in the summertime unless it's really early in the morning or it's after like the sun goes down. And even then, it's still pretty hot. So we are not looking forward to that, but it's a good time to go in the pool and things like that. So we've been stocking up on some pool toys. The girls have some brand new bathing suits. They've got activities lined up for the summer. We're looking into a couple summer camp options for Maddie. So yeah, getting all that lined up and preparing for the summertime. I think we're gonna go on a little trip too over the summer to the Grand Canyon. We were talking about getting a little cabin up north and escaping the heat for a little bit. So I think we'll probably look into doing that sometime over the summer. My brother is supposed to come in town. He lives in Oregon right now. And so he was talking about coming into town in June and staying with us for possibly a week, which would be amazing. So it feels really fun to be setting up like summer plans, but it's also feeling kind of surreal. Like I can't believe we're already setting up summer plans, because I just know like summer flies by and then before you know it, you're in the holiday season, and of course that's a really busy time, so that flies by and then the year's over. Like I feel like the last half of the year just goes by so quick, so I just can't believe that we're already here. It's just crazy. So but yeah, I am using the focus layout. I know I was kind of going back and forth. I'm like, okay, I want to try the productivity. I want to try the traditional layout, like traditional vertical layout. I talked about this a little bit in our Facebook group, but I ultimately settled on just sticking with the focused for now. I feel like I've got a really good system in the focused one, and May is going to be a really busy month for us. And I just really, really like the checklist and things like that. I do have a couple other weekly layouts in the works that I'm kind of just doing rough sketches of here and there while I can, because right now it's really busy getting things ready for new releases, which are coming up this upcoming Wednesday on May 4th. We'll have new releases. I'll be sharing all of the July kits with you guys, and the July monthly planners will be available. I don't have anything extra. I originally had wanted to release the budget add-on and inserts with everything on May 4th, but I need more time for it. There's still a lot to do. I'm making some really big changes. So I'm even making some changes to the stickers. So I've got a lot kind of in the works behind the scenes, and you all know I'm a perfectionist. So I want to make sure that everything is working the way I want it to, have plenty of time to test things out and all of that good stuff before I put it into the shop. But May is going to be all about revamping all of the existing add-ons and creating inserts and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, it'll be really exciting. Let me know what you would prefer when it comes to add-ons and inserts. Would you guys prefer me to release everything like all at once towards either the end of May or beginning of June, or just kind of release things as they're ready throughout the month and have it be a little bit more sporadic. I keep going back and forth on what I want to do on that, if I want to release things. The thing is right now, if you are on my Instagram, you might have seen my little schedule for May. Right now I'm planning to complete an add-on and inserts every week. That's sort of my goal, but as we know, sometimes your goals, your plans do not go as planned. So I don't want to commit to releasing everything for certain every single week if things change, especially because May is such a busy month for us. We do have a lot going on. So I'm not really sure. I'm kind of leaning towards just releasing everything all at once, but I can also release it randomly, here and there throughout the month too, as I have things ready. So we will see. And right now I'm planning on working on the health and fitness add-on next, but I might change that. I don't know. We'll see. Because any of the add-ons that require a daily page, I feel like it's going to take a bit more work, and yeah, so we'll see. Anyways, that's kind of what's going on right now over here at Planning to Prosper. But another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit was a realization that I had when I was talking to Andrew the other day. If you guys do not know, I have been on a very messy weight loss journey for a while. And I kind of took a step back the other day, and I wanted to share this realization with you guys just in case you're finding yourselves in a similar position where things might seem just really messy right now and everything. And maybe your life took a turn that, you have some regrets. I try not to regret things, but let me tell you, if I could go back in time, I would have found a very different coping mechanism, something a bit healthier for myself to deal with stress over the last 2 years. Andrew and I were kind of talking about it because I tend to feel a lot of shame and guilt for where I'm at currently with my weight, because I was not always this way. Back in the day, I was actually pretty fit. I had a really healthy relationship with food. I worked out a lot. And then I kind of struggled with some postpartum depression, really bad with my first daughter, a little bit with my second. And in the last 2 years, a lot has happened. And this is the thing that I had to remind myself of. I was like, okay, so in the last 2 years, little over 2 years, we had a second baby. That was a huge transition for us because we had a 5-year-old who was very independent at that point. We had been out of diapers for a while. It was kind of a just crazy time going back to like newborn phase type of stuff when we were so used to having an older kid. So that was a big change. I was older at that point too. We were busier. We had a lot going on. So we had a second child, and then we sold our home. We built a new home, and we moved twice. Selling your home is very stressful. I can tell you that just from going through inspections and having things be kind of up in the air, and it's a process. So we were very lucky. Our home sold very quickly, but because it sold so quickly, we had to move into a little apartment to kind of wait until our house was done being built. There were tons of delays with our home being built and everything. So yeah, moved twice, ended up in this little apartment for a while, and then moved into our big home and everything. During all of that time, yours truly decided, hey, it's time to launch a business. Let's go ahead and open up an Etsy shop when all of this insanity is going on. It's not like I have a baby and that we're in the middle of like moving and building a house or anything. Let's go ahead and just throw a business into the mix. You realize these are very stressful life events. Having a child, moving, selling a home, building a home, launching a business. Those are big, huge events that all took place in a very short amount of time. And yep, my coping mechanism was eating junk food. That was my coping mechanism, something I am not proud of whatsoever. If I could go back in time, I would not ever install DoorDash onto my phone, and I would find a healthier coping mechanism. Some of us have healthier coping mechanisms in place. Some of us have even unhealthier coping mechanisms in place, but it is time to forgive. It is time to move on. It is time to close that chapter, close that door, and move on from that time in my life. There were some dark times during those years. Our marriage was on the rocks. We're in a stronger place than ever before. I feel our marriage is stronger today than we were the day we got married. And I remember hearing other people say that in the past, and I was always like, really? How does that work? And I didn't quite understand what that meant until we got through those really hard times, and we're both better people and stronger people, and we're stronger together. And I won't talk about it very much anymore because I get really emotional when I talk about these things, but I have it on my heart to talk to you guys about this today because it's easy to see someone emerge from that darkness, like be on the other side of it, where it's like, yeah, I quit my 9-to-5 and I have this beautiful house and I have so much to be grateful for and I feel so blessed. But there were some very, very, very dark times during those years, and it took a lot of struggle to get to where we are today, especially with our marriage. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of Andrew and I for sticking it out and fighting for our marriage. I'm so proud of us for doing that, and I just feel very blessed that we're at where we are today. It's the best feeling. And sure, there's going to be hard times to come. That's life. It's a roller coaster ride. But during those years, I had some unhealthy coping mechanisms, and it's time to forgive myself for that. Finally, just let it go. We are where we are today. It's time to make some changes and to get into a better place. I feel like the dust has finally settled in our life. I feel like we're more settled in our home. I feel like we have a good routine going. We've got an awesome school that Maddie's going to. Julia has been a potty training champ. She's been awesome. She's only had one accident, and then every other time's been in the potty, so she's doing great with that. Our puppies are doing awesome. They just had their last parvo shot. I have a lot to be thankful for today. That is for sure. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to share that with you, hopefully to encourage anyone that might be out there that maybe is in the trenches right now. And you guys, there are days still that I am very much so in the trenches. Trust me. It's been a whirlwind, as you may know, from the ever-changing schedules and ever-changing just everything. I feel like we've done a lot of trial and error over the last year, especially as, I quit my job and Andrew quit his job, and just trying to figure out how to run the business and maintain that family balance and maintain that time for me to focus on my health, because I really, really, really need to get my health in order. I was diagnosed pre-diabetic. I do not feel the best. My knees are hurting a lot, and I need to get this weight off. And so trying to run a business, raise two beautiful little girls, be a wife, maintain a household, and get healthy. It's a lot. It's a lot to manage, but I feel like we're turning a corner and that we're figuring it out. So just don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going and forgive yourself. If, there's been a time in your life where you didn't cope the greatest or whatever, we're human beings. We're not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. So we just have to do the best we can, and we have to move on and not feel that shame, not feel that guilt, just kind of accept things for how they were. And that's a part of my story. It's a chapter in my book, and it's a chapter in your book and it's time to turn the page, as corny as that might sound. But anyways, I just wanted to come on. Again, I had it on my heart to really share that message with you guys today, give you a couple shop updates as well, of course. But anyways, that is it for this digital plan with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you're having a wonderful weekend. And yeah, let me know what you're up to this weekend. Let me know what's going on. I would love to know. And yeah, we'll chat about that in the comments. I will see you guys on Tuesday for the May budget and sinking funds video that will be up at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm getting really confused with the time zones. In Arizona, we don't change time zones here, so I always get confused when it comes to like when my content's going up, but I believe it's now 7 a.m. Pacific time. So anyways, that is it. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of my future videos, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye, everyone.